Set. View.
Kirby's Pinball Land for the Game Boy, developed by HAL Laboratory and published by Nintendo, is released for the Game Boy on November 30th, 1993. Directed by Masahiro Sakurai, you take control of Kirby and have to defeat a few familiar foes across a couple pinball tables so you can rack up the points. You can keep Kirby in play by using left on the D-pad for the left flipper and the A button for the right flipper. You can also shake the table by either pressing up or the B button. You have 3 courses to choose from, and you can start wherever you like. All are different in design and difficulty slightly, but they'll all lead to the same end goal. Each pinball table has 3 sections Kirby can roll around on. You'll need to get to the upper sections if you want to get anywhere, which you can do the hard way by flipping your way up and hoping to God something ricochets you upward, or figure out what you can do in your current section to get a warp star. A warp star can lead to a bonus stage specific to the table. This is a chance to get some extra points by way of knocking out enemies, feeding yourself, or shooting goals. They're also timed, and after 60 seconds you'll go back to the table, this time at the top section. Then again you'll have to figure out how to access a warp star in order to fight the boss. Each table has an end boss that you'll need to defeat to move on, but that's easier said than done as they have a few tricks up their sleeve that can slow your flipping ability down. If you do fall behind the flippers, you'll warp back to the top section and will have to work your way back up, but once you defeat the boss, you'll do a celebratory dance and move on to the next table of choice. But if you fall behind the flippers in either the top or middle sections, you'll go to the section below and you'll have to work your way back up again. The bottom section can be more deadly if you fall behind those flippers. You will have a springboard to save yourself and possibly get you back higher up the table, but use it too often that it wears out or fail to time it just right, you'll lose a life. Lose all your lives and the game is over, but if you defeat all 3 bosses, you'll have the opportunity to fight King DDD and potentially win the game in your own mind, as DDD and his minions seem to get away and you can replay it all over again. Overall, this is a good pinball game. Makes sense that Kirby of all characters would get a spin-off like this, though it may have seemed odd in his early days, but then again HAL had experience with pinball games in the past, so it wasn't too out of the ordinary after all.
And stop.
Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, share, and comment on the video. And if you want to see more quick views, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This is BrianTheBlue, and I'll see you next time.